Hi, I'm Roz Jones, and today I'm going to talk to you as a new entrepreneur, a new business owner in the caregiving business. How do you charge? What do you charge for? Do you charge an hourly rate? Do you charge a flat rate? Do you bundle? How do we do this? Well, today we're going to talk about this, and I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to charge for your services. Hi, I am Roz Jones, the CEO and owner, as well as a coach, and I own Jacksonville's Best Caregivers, where we provide 4 levels of caregiving services to your loved one: sitter, homemaker, companion, home health aide, and certified nursing assistant. When you can't do it all, give Coach Roz a call. So today we're going to talk about how do you charge for your services. No one taught me this, so I kind of failed at the beginning, but now, since with time and experience, I have learned my lessons the hard way. So I want to give you these quick 5 tips that will help you not make the same mistakes that I did, and hopefully this will help you price correctly. So number 1, I want you to be able to do your research and do your homework on the industry. Do your research and homework on your industry. And when I say do it on the industry, do it on your competition. What are they charging for the same services that you're going to charge for? You notice that I always say that we do 4 specialized services to your loved one, and we only do those 4 so that I know that when I do my market research, I'm looking for either a caregiver, a sitter, a homemaker companion. What are other people charging for these services? If you decide to do something else, then when you do your market research or you search your competitors, then you need to ask for those specific services that you would want to provide, so you can kind of get a gauge on what are they charging versus what you thought you should charge, because what I was charging was completely wrong. Okay? Yes, I undercharged myself. So doing a research will prevent you from charging too low, from lowering yourself and trying to beat your competition, and sometimes you beat yourself. Number 2, do you charge a flat rate versus an hourly rate? A flat rate, say for instance, you would charge a flat rate for if you were taking someone to a wedding. Say, I want my grandparents to be, brought to the wedding. You're taking care of 2 people. We're going to charge a flat rate for how many ever hours you're going to be at the wedding. Let's say that they're coming to the wedding and going to reception. It's 8 hours. Okay, we're going to charge $300 versus an hourly rate, because you know that it's not gonna, it's not gonna work out, because you gotta factor in the time of getting them dressed, taking them to the bathroom, transporting them, helping feed them, getting them from the wedding church, from the church to the wedding reception. So these are the type of things you have to look at, when you're looking at if you're going to charge a flat rate versus an hourly rate. Now the hourly rate would come in, like say for instance, if you're going to do long-term care and you're doing it for 3 or 4 days a week, then you could look into the hourly rate. And then another way you can look at a flat rate too is if you are taking care of a couple, if you're taking care of 2 people in the house. So instead of charging, let's say you would normally charge $18 an hour for each one, we would charge $25 an hour to take care of a couple. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to give a good rate and not break anybody, but also too, you have to benefit as well. Number 3, know your salary goal and know your hourly goal. When you look at how much you're charging, what else goes into that hourly goal or that salary goal? And those things are your expenses. That can be power, gas, maintenance on car, renting of the building, social media, paying for that. Also, paying for postage stamps, doing background checks. All of that needs to be factored into how much you are going to charge. So we're looking at an hourly rate versus a salaried rate. You need to know how much you are going to charge. So all of these other administrative costs go into that. Number 4, break it down. Break it down and bundle. We need to be able to offer people options. Okay, if you want me to come in, but you don't want me to come in every day, let's start with 3 days a week. And at 3 days a week, 4 hours a day, this is what we charge. If we do 7 days a week, this is what we charge. If we do, more than 4 hours, this is what we charge. But our minimum is 4 hours. And then, you give them what's called either packages, or you give them options, or you can bundle. And so if it's one person, you can, give them packages. If it's a couple, then you would bundle the services together, and knowing that when you cook, you're going to cook for 2 people. You're not cooking 2 separate plates. It's one person. So these are the type of things that you have to look at. Will we have to take them to the doctor? Will we have to manage medication? Do we have to do shopping? Bundle all those different services together, so far as cleaning, folding clothes, helping them take a bath. What services are you going to offer in your packages? And number 5, as a new entrepreneur, know how to say no. No. Understand no, it's okay to say no. And what I'm saying is that when I first got into the business, everything that came my way, I took it. But I took it and then didn't charge the right price, okay? I was an ambulance chaser. I was charging probably $8 to $10 less than my competition, but I was doing more work. And they were doing less work, but I couldn't figure out what was going wrong when nobody never told me, well, hey, biscuit head, you're not charging enough, so you have to work twice as hard to get the same amount of return on investment as your competition. I was never told that, so I'm telling you that. Make sure that you do not lower your standards to meet other people's expectation and needs. Don't lower it. They're gonna pay somebody, so they might as well pay you. Even if you're $1 less, they would rather pay you than pay somebody else. And if it's not a good fit, refer out. You don't have to take every case. Know how to say no. Don't lower your standards just because you're excited about getting a case. And like I said, I had to learn that the hard way. So the 5 tips on how to charge for your services that you are offering to take care of a loved one in a home. Number 1, do your homework. Number 2, are you going to do flat fees, flat rate, or an hourly rate? Number 3, know your salary goal and know your hourly goal. Number 4, break it down in a bundle. Give them options. And number 5, know how to say no. And feel comfortable. Say it with me. No. Know how to say no. So with that in mind, I just wanted you to understand that these are definitely some of the mistakes that I did when I first got into the caregiving business. And so I just wanted to share with you some of these mistakes. But once again, I am Ros Jones, the CEO and owner, as well as a caregiver coach. And we provide 4 levels, I say, as specialized care: sitter, homemaker, companion, home health aide, and certified nursing assistants. Also, if you need coaching in regards to being a new entrepreneur in the home health care business, please make sure that you get on my calendar, and the calendar link is below, bit.ly/speakwithroz, R-O-Z, bit.ly/speakwithroz. I will be more than happy to sit down with an appointment with you and to help you get through some of these things that I wish I would have had help with when I first started out. And so I could have saved a lot of time and probably could have made a little bit more money. Thank you for watching. And if you have any other questions, please make sure you get on my calendar. Thank you.